Thank you for joining us today at noon. I'm Mackailyn Johnson. Now at noon, an update on the shooting spree over the weekend that left 3 dead. Plus, school is back today for some districts, and safety is on every parent's mind. We'll look at a couple of ways to help keep kids safe. And an uptick in Kia and Hyundai thefts has car owners panicking. How social media led to the spike in crime. Later, this extreme heat has lots of people worrying about heat stroke or exhaustion. We verify if UPS drivers have access to air conditioning when out on the roads. But first, let's talk about that heat that just won't leave. Meteorologist Nathan Scott is here with us. But you actually say there might be a dip as we go through the work week.
Oh, there's going to be some big changes tomorrow, Mackailyn. Good afternoon to you. Yesterday, we had a high of 104 at Little Rock Airport. Today, we will not be hitting that number. Many spots will stay below the triple digits. And here's the reason why. Look at the 24-hour temperature difference. We're 10 degrees cooler than this time yesterday at Little Rock when we were already at 97 degrees. And now we're at 87. But it's 92 in Hot Springs, 97 though in DeQueen, only 74 in Jonesboro with more clouds. We've got a cold front slicing its way through the state at this time, ladies and gentlemen. And you see the rain moving through northeastern parts of Arkansas. Now we got a heat advisory in effect for all the counties in the orange and excessive heat warning for Ashley and Chico counties, and that's because it is going to be quite a steam bath for locations primarily to the south and southwest of the metro. Also, watch out for the potential of a pop-up shower storm, very spotty in nature, but some of these storms could pack a punch. Here's your forecast today. Much cooler in northeast Arkansas, much hotter down to the south and west, but everybody cools down going into Wednesday. I'll have more on those numbers coming up.
Thank you, Nathan. And a look back at the shooting spree in Little Rock this weekend. Right now, police are confirming 15 shootings, all starting Saturday afternoon. By the time an arrest was made on Sunday, 3 people were dead and at least 3 others were hurt. The shooting spree is now a joint investigation with Little Rock Police, Arkansas State Police, and the Pulaski County Sheriff's Office. This afternoon, the community is rattled from the weekend of violence. Pastor Walter Cochran with Arkansas Stop the Violence says hearing of anyone lost to gun violence hurts, but 21-year-old Glenn Finley's death was especially hard.
But this can happen to anyone, but a 21-year-old losing their life, they have all this life ahead of them, and they're losing their life because of nonsense. That's, that's a shame, But we just have to value lives. We just have to get back to the area where we value people's lives and be able to sit down and talk about various things if we have a problem with someone.
Now, Arkansas Stop the Violence sent a letter to Governor Asa Hutchinson. In that letter, they asked the governor to ask for help getting guns off the streets. The FBI has uncovered a massive human trafficking operation with ties to Northwest Arkansas. Operation Cross Country worked with hundreds of local law enforcement agencies across the U.S. In Northwest Arkansas, 1 person is facing human trafficking charges, while 3 more are accused of attempting to have sex with minors. Special Agent Mark Grimm says human trafficking is a problem not enough people pay attention to, and hopes that hearing this will bring the issue to the forefront of parents' minds.
I'm a parent myself. When you look at what your kids can access on the internet, the people that they might interact with, whether it's sextortion, it's actually people soliciting child sexual abuse material, or it's all the way up to grooming somebody for putting them out in commercial sex. Those things are happening every day.
The FBI says the average age of the victims located was 16 years old, while the youngest victim discovered in the operations was 11. And breaking news out of Washington this morning, First Lady Jill Biden tested positive for COVID-19 today. The First Lady spokesperson said she began to feel symptoms Monday night, even though she tested negative on a rapid test. A PCR test later showed her as positive. She's only experiencing mild symptoms and is double vaccinated and twice boosted. Her doctor also prescribed her the antiviral medication Paxlovid. And today, President Biden is set to sign the Inflation Reduction Act into law. The White House says the bill will lower the cost of energy, prescription drugs, and other health care for American families while hiking taxes on large corporations. In the coming weeks, the president will travel across the country to highlight how the bill will help the American people. And it's decision day for primary voters in Wyoming who will determine if Republican Congresswoman Liz Cheney keeps her job. She's been encouraging Democrats in her home state to switch parties in order to support her in the GOP primary. But polls show Cheney trailing her Trump-backed challenger Harriet Hageman by double digits. Now, if you haven't already seen school buses out and about, you will soon, and bus drivers want you to be extra careful on the road. Safety is top of mind for parents and school staff everywhere, and when drivers pass stopped buses, it puts children at risk. The transportation director at Cabot Public Schools says it's concerning as a bus driver to watch it happen, and it's something the district takes very seriously.
When you see kids stepping across the street and you see a driver disregard a stop sign, disheartening, it's scary. Literally, it will shake the driver because you know that a terrible thing almost just happened.
Doty says he also sees drivers not yield to children in crosswalks. Find out more about road safety during the school year at 6. And we're back to school central, and today it's the first day of school for most of the district with a 4-day school week. Atkins, Bismarck, England, Ozark Mountain, Perryville, and Poen are back today. Mayflower and Easton start next Tuesday. This is the first year for the 4-day schedule in Poen. There's no classes on Monday, and the superintendent tells us the shorter school week is better for families and in helping recruit educators. Poen isn't alone. Perryville is also starting the 4-day work week, the 4-day school week rather, this school year, and Atkins switched to the modified schedule last school year. School safety, it's something we've talked about a lot the last few weeks and something that is a top concern for parents as kids head back to class. THV11 Sarah Backowitz shares how some parents are taking on a bigger role in keeping track of their child.
First days can be scary. New classes, new schools, and new streets.
And the school let him out of that door instead of that door, so he started walking that way.
At East Em Elementary, mom Jade Culp says second grader Zeke got a little turned around at pickup.
I'm at work panicking, and then he's like crying.
But she had an extra safety measure up her sleeve, or rather, Zeke's.
We were able to get him because I could see him on the watch.
This year, Jade gave her son a smartwatch for kids, helping her track his location that and every day.
So at first it made me feel like that overbearing helicopter mom, but it helped so much.
Something Ron Self, Little Rock School District Safety and Security Director, says he's seeing more often.
That anything the parents can do to do their part to keep their kids safe, I think it's a great thing.
And while LRSD is already practicing a long list of safety measures,
The Little Rock School District is fortunate enough to not only have a large security department, but a great partnership with LRPD.
there are also some tech-free options parents can use.
Little things like making sure kids know their phone numbers and addresses. If they see something, don't be scared to tell an adult and let us know what's going on.
But for Jade, the communication is the key.
Press that red button.
Oh, that calls someone?
911.
What if it was like a situation where he was kidnapped or a school shooting? I want him to be able to text me, call me, tell me what's going on.
And that's something the school's prepared to work with.
We just need to remember that may not always work, during an emergency situation. Trust that the district is keeping their best interest in mind.
And no matter the choice to track or not, the priority for all is still safety.
It's nice to have that extra security, and I don't care how much that watch would have cost. I'm super glad we have it.
Reporting in Little Rock, Sarah Horbakowitz, THV 11 News.
Well, if you're interested in learning more about AirTags specifically, can be used to keep track of people, pets, and belongings, or have any further safety concerns, you can just search AirTags on our website to find more investigative reports. And we are celebrating back to school here at THV 11 with a giveaway. All you have to do to enter is head to thv11.com/pics, upload your child's first day of school picture, and it needs to be from this school year. Every day next week, we'll randomly draw a winner live on Wake Up Central. That's 5 Amazon Fire tablets to be given away. And the start of the school year means football season is just around the corner, and the Hogs just got some good news. The Razorbacks are now ranked number 19 in the AP preseason poll. Their first time in the preseason rankings in 6 years. It gave the crowd at yesterday's Little Rock Touchdown Club plenty to celebrate. Some big names in attendance, from the governor to someone who wants to be governor. More than 600 people there, but the main attraction was head coach Sam Pittman, who says he has a big goal for the upcoming season.
I think the goal was to make the state of Arkansas proud of the team. And I don't really know what that is in wins and losses. You know, I really don't. I want guys on Sunday morning to go, hey, you see the Hogs, and have something to brag about. I mean, we want to win the West. We want to win the whole thing. We want to win the Natty. We want to win all of it.
The Razorbacks open up the season in just over 2 weeks against 23rd ranked Cincinnati. Well, a viral video of a UPS delivery driver collapsing in Arizona led to questions about the AC in UPS trucks. After the break, we verify whether these trucks have AC for their drivers. Nathan.
Clouds are on the increase from the north and northeast, and this is a big signal that our weather pattern is about to change dramatically. It's going to feel like a different season going into the next several days. I'll have those details coming up.